everybody, it's Nicole Matthews, Chief Experience Officer for Recess by the Henley Company, and I want to welcome you to our new web series that we're doing called Playground Chatter, which is an opportunity for us to get out and about and meet all kinds of fabulous people around the world and talk to them about their definition of recess. So I'm thrilled that today I get to speak to the one and only, the fabulous Dr. Joe Goldblatt, who's been in San Diego for the last week at a big industry conference for event professionals, but he's also been here at USD for the last couple of days doing a master class, which has been fabulous. So thank you for that. I've learned a ton and been inspired about my industry. So thank you for that. Joe, tell me a little bit about your childhood years, and if there is one year in particular that sort of resonates with you when you think about being a kid. What was little Joe like?
I had a fabulous childhood, but the year that I most remember was Christmas morning when I was 5 years old, because I had begged my father for an elephant. And when I looked out through my living room windows, there was a live baby elephant on our front lawn.
No.
Yes. My father knew a circus who had winter quarters near his hardware store, and he had arranged with the circus owner to bring the baby elephant to our home. And of course, the baby elephant couldn't stay, so they left behind a plastic elephant whose tail that you wound up, and it would move slowly across the floor and raise his trunk. And I had it for many, many years. So that's the year I'll never forget, because it was really thanks to my dad, the magic of childhood.
That's it, absolutely. So think about when you were in school and that school bell rang during the day. You immediately ran out the door. It's recess time. Where did you go on the playground?
Oh, didn't go to the playground.
No?
We went to Phillips Drugstore, which was across the street, because Phillips Drugstore was the hangout for all the kids. Cherry Cokes, chocolate malts with thick whipped cream on the top. And as you looked across the counter, every now and then, you saw a pretty girl like you.
Perfect. So favorite snack at snack time then, during recess? Was it a Cherry Coke?
My mother was wonderful at making snacks. And I remember that she would make these wonderful Rice Krispie bars.
Oh, yeah.
And today, they consider them to be healthy. In those days, they were just delicious.
Right, exactly. Great. So thinking about today, how do you define recess for your life today?
Recess is my family, because at the end of a long day, when I come home and have a glass of wine with Nancy or a beer with our son Sam, I really feel at recess and at play. So I think that recess is family. Okay,
very good. Why do you think that as a culture we have allowed recess to get so far from us? I mean, it's obviously a crucial part of our school day as young kids, but now as adults, there's no bell that rings anymore and we get to go out and play. How do you think, or why do you think we've allowed ourselves to get so far away from that?
Well, as I live in Europe, Nicole, I've learned the difference between an American vacation and a European holiday. In Europe, a holiday is sancto sanctorum. And in fact, I have almost 2 months of holiday per year.
Yeah.
In the United States, the maximum holiday or vacation is usually about 2 weeks. I think it's that Puritan ethic, you know, that developed the American culture. But I think the main difference is a holiday is a sacred activity that one cherishes. In other words, one works in Europe to play.
Right. And here we haven't quite embraced that as much as we should, for sure. What's your decadent dream, or what's still on your to-do list or your bucket list that you haven't gotten to yet?
Oh, well, I've always wanted to go to Antarctica. It's the only continent I haven't visited. And study events and milestones and celebrations that happen with the scientists who live on Antarctica. Whether I'll make it, I don't know, because I'm not someone who really appreciates the cold very much.
Now you live in Scotland.
Now that I live in Scotland. But
you have the big coat.
It's not as cold as Antarctica.
Right, exactly.
So I guess my bucket list is filled with future grandchildren.
Oh, very good. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to ask you is on the playground we used to pinky swear when we would promise something. So I want you to pinky swear with me and tell me something you're going to do to increase more recess in your life.
Well, I'm happy to pinky swear. Spend more time with Nancy.
Perfect. Very good. Well, thank you so much for your time. Look forward to seeing you on our next Playground Chatter. Until then, remember, life is a playground. Go experience it.